Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they need. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 30 on second down. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On third down, Parnell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They're running now on the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready?
52. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a Philip Lindsay touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Taylor, hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wow. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they'll win.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, Brandon, there's no question you're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On first down, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, we check the starters now for Denver. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. They're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
The pass incomplete to Sutton. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Locks throw caught by Sutton. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game.
Get him, boy.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
10-2 stuff.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, Wahoo.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey.
Look at me. Zipper.
37. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9. Wow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Check.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
20. Run.
Hey, I'm coming.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Mayfield to throw it, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's do this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. Go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You're on.
Go.
57 the Mike. 57 the Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 4. 36.
Fire.
Now Lock throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
180.
Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On first and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They run the counter. Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space around him.
And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a line pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jim.
On third down, it's Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now Watt. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we'll head down to our... Okay, well, so much for the... Halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first. Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now Taylor. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Oftentimes we play an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had no arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. Put it right here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo. Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Go. Hey, Mike 52. Now.
On 2nd down, here's Long. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even though there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Parnell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
180.
Safety's creeping.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
180.
Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch QB draw.
Mayfield on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sean Robinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey.
57 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Ready.
Here's Locke to throw. He sets the fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third and 11.
Here I come.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You got to think this is likely four-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Wide, get wide.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Good work, boy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
On 1st down, Parnell will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Big grip.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Recon, 132 fighter.
52 right here. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Fight.
Now Locke again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
On the ready.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Hey, we are.
Let's go.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Parnell, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Nice hit.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
4 yards to pick up, first down. Mayfield down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Denver, the perfect season remains.